Uncover the hidden world of political campaigns in just 5 minutes. Join me, your host, David Washington, on Countertop Politics every Monday for exclusive campaign insights, tantalizing innuendo, and the secret sauce behind successful political campaigns. Don't miss out. Let's go. All right, everyone. This is Countertop Politics, your favorite political innovator right here. I am David Washington, and this is 5 minutes or thereof of political insight, campaign innuendo, and the secret sauce to winning strategies. And let me tell you about one specific winning strategy that we here at J. Washington. Recently, we had a political hobnob or a political mini convention held here in Central Florida. And one of my candidates wanted to attend. I said, let's not, let's buy tickets to the hobnob and attend. And not just buy tickets for, the candidates, myself as the campaign manager. However, let's buy tickets for a group of your supporters, donors, and interested parties in seeing you win. And so that's what we did. And let me show you what the results were. And what I'm about to show you is just a glimpse of the impact that this particular strategy was all about. Here we go. So hopefully you see this. And if not, I'm going to double check. But there we go. And I was very impressed. I'm in the full screen. Our client is George, and if you're in Central Florida, if you're in Orange County, you may have seen his GOAT signs. Get our area thriving is what GOAT stands for. And we decided to buy approximately 30 tickets to attend the hobnob. And wow, what an effect it had. While their operatives were standing at their tables, we walked around and we showed up. We talked to other candidates, we talked to the operatives, we talked to the business entrepreneurs who were there, we talked to the chamber members who were at this particular hobnob. We had a good time. You couldn't take a picture or turn around and talk to someone without seeing a Haas t-shirt or polo shirt. We showed up and it made a difference. So for a little bit more than what it would cost for a table, we showed up. And what a viral moment it was. And see eye and the whispering was impressive in itself. And we know that people were talking about it. We know they were. And it is what it is. The hobnob in general is a money grab. Very few public members of the public attend these things. It's an opportunity for chambers, for organizations, civic organizations to get their name out and give the appearance that they're influential in the community. And yes, there. However, what's more important is the influence that a candidate will have on the general public. And unfortunately, these hobnobs are not promoted to the general public Sometimes these hobnobs are needed in difficult areas for the public to attend, a hotel or somewhere in the entertainment district, or places where there's not enough parking, it's crowded, there's other things going on. It's just not a really good concept. Now, mind you, Folders is working on a concept for about a year and a half that we believe will redefine the whole concept of the political hobnob. And we're hoping that this concept will be that'll be launched. It'll have its debut in the presidential election cycle. So stay tuned to that. I think that if we are able to do this, we will become the premier political mini convention hobnob political event of the year, or at least the election year. We'll see. But anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you all, that there's a better mousetrap, and there are better ways of promoting yourself at the same time, still contributing to the different civic organizations and chambers and so forth and so on, but redefining how those events, what's the best term to use? Redefine how those events define a candidacy and help a candidacy. So bravo to George Haas and the 30 odd individuals, friends, supporters, donors, interested parties who showed up with their George Haas for Orange County District 8 Commissioner T-shirts and polos. Great job. Great execution by George himself. Of course, it was a J&W idea, and I'm sure that we'll see this moving forward. So, saying that, let's move on to something else. Political Paracusia. Political Paracusia. And we did an episode sometime back about political Paracusia. And let me that Paracusia is a psychological term, sort of. Yeah, let's say that. But however, we're framing it in a political sense. Paracusia is defined as like an auditory hallucination. It's a form of hallucination that involves perceiving sounds without auditory stimulus. And so we've adopted that term. What we're saying is that without fail, every election cycle, almost every campaign, candidates are inundated with messages, whether it's through digital or if it's in print or if it's in person, but messages that, tell the candidate, oh, you should be doing this instead of that. And as I've stated before, with Jay in Washington, you are of winning your campaign when you follow the strategy. Again, comes a time in the campaign where the Paracusia, political Paracusia, is just at high rate. And I sit down and talk with my candidates and try to get them centered, recentered, and focused again on the strategy and why doing X may not fall into the greater plan, or may be disruptive to the plan or costly to the campaign in one way or another: resources, time, labor. And so I just want to again touch on that. If you want to see or hear that episode of Countertop Politics, it was originally broadcast 2 years ago. I can't believe it's 2 years ago. But it was originally broadcast June 3rd, 2024. and it's called Mastering Campaign Paracusia, Identifying and Overcoming External Influences in Political Campaigns. That's the name of it, Mastering Campaign Paracusia, June 3rd, 2024. It's in our YouTube playlist and podcast. So, saying that, we're winding down. It is 2 weeks here in Florida right now, 2026. 2 weeks from the August 18th primary, and I feel cautiously confident about the campaigns that we are managing and advising. And it's been quite the election cycle. And it may not be over after August 18th. There's the November general election, and we may see ourselves in runoff. Who knows? We'll see. However, maybe we'll do something that'll make us legendary. But anyway, it's been an interesting election cycle. July was particularly difficult. However, as usual, we managed through it, and by the grace of God, we continue to excel and succeed, and hopefully, by the grace of God, we will continue to do so through the August primary into the general election. And I am already, J&W already has clients for 2028. Wow. So I guess I can't retire, right? Oh my goodness. Hey, the White Sox are winning. What's up with my camera? I don't know, the Wi-Fi, I don't know. I'm going to go to the spa, or I'm going to try to sneak it in between phone calls and conference calls and virtual meetings and doing some, typical campaign work. But anyway, thank you. Because of you, our viewers across all of our podcast entities. You influence what we discuss. You influence what we do and what we do well. And I appreciate it. You encourage us. And please, if you think this content is interesting, or maybe not, share with those family members and friends that you have, any influencers in the wild that you know. Boy, do I have a good idea. We speak of influencers. But again, share with any influencers that you may know of, those candidates that you know, and of course those elected who are looking to move forward in the political process. So again, I'm David Washington. This is Countertop Politics. I love you. God bless. We'll see you the next time. Bye now.